There is absolutely no way that they can give the United States a unified response. Armin, guess what just happened to prove my point? We got some breaking news for you, ladies and gentlemen. Another ship was struck.
I thought
Another
they had
ship
a deal.
Another ship had a missile fired at it, and the captain reported that the explosion happened in close proximity of the vessel. As of right now, it is unknown what is exactly happening, but it looks like that ship was using the southern route. So the American route looks like they might have just barely missed the ship, but they fired the missile with intent to hit the ship. Is Donald Trump
Was it
going to do
leaving?
something about this? It was,
Was it leaving or was it
let me
entering?
see.
Was it going west, east, or east, west?
It didn't say port side or not, so I can't
That's
tell if it was
important
leaving entering.
because if it was leaving, then that should be in line with what Arakchi agreed to with President Trump. So if they shot at a ship that was abiding by this new agreement that apparently Arakchi and President Trump had, this means that there was no agreement. There was absolutely no agreement to begin with. Like the
Yeah,
military operation should not have been canceled because yeah, guys, I know it's southern, but was it going west east or east west? Because if it was leaving, then the Islamic Republic had no business hitting this ship. If it's true, if President Trump's True Social says that we had an agreement, and the agreement seems to be ships can leave through the southern route, and that's what that ship was doing, and the Islamic Republic still shot at it. So, is the military operations, the 14-day attacks, back on the table or not?
yeah, it's a good question. If it was hit, usually when these ships are hit, it says port side or starboard, and we're able to tell if it was
This is the
leaving or
Islamic
entering.
Republic trying to humiliate President Trump. You know that, right? You're like,
Yes,
oh, you're
exactly.
telling the world that you did it. So this is the Islamic Republic saying, like, oh, you told the world that you stopped the attack because we agreed to open the Strait of Hormuz. Well, here's our message to the world: let's shoot another ship. So what's your excuse for not attack? They're almost like daring President Trump.
Yeah,
They're daring President Trump and like, go, no, come, attack. You said you didn't attack because we opened the Strait of Hormuz. Well, we didn't. Look at this.
they're not even going to let him have the PR victory, much less have a successful deal. I mean, it's a complete delusion
It
here.
didn't even. It's not even 24 hours. President Trump said like it's open now. That's why I didn't attack. Like a few hours after, they shot at the ship.
Correct. So we actually have a few things to cover for you guys. Let me tell you, we got this image for you guys as well. Let me adjust it. Okay. Here is the list of the 8 times strikes were scheduled and canceled, if anyone's wondering. So, number 1, we had March 21st, obliterate the power plants. Strikes were postponed for 5 days, then nothing happened. March 22nd to 25th, a few days after that. Going to hit the water desalinization, 10 days extension, didn't happen. We're going to take Karg Island, March 30th. Didn't happen. Tuesday is going to be Power Plant Day and Bridge Day. We all remember that one, April 5th. 2-week ceasefire happened. May 17th, devastating strikes. Canceled. Islamabad talks, J.D. Vance. June 6th, open the strait, you crazy bastards, etc., etc. Hold off on direct strikes was the result of that. Another cancellation. July 25th, this is last week. Okay, I'm going to have a massive strike. Diplomacy takes priority. Again, the Arab countries asked me this and that. August 1st, yesterday, we're locked and loaded with firepower never seen until World War II levels. Mohammed bin Salman called, guys, sorry, we're going to have to call that one off for now. So this is actually something that I told you guys was going to happen, whether they struck or not. I think we're going to go back to the negotiating table and to buy time. What reassures me is that we're still seeing elevated airlift coming in for equipment, etc. And we actually have another piece of breaking news coming out as well. So what we're seeing today, in addition, I've been checking the news and the different geo analysts, the open source intelligence, They're saying that a lot of troops are actually being moved out of Bahrain and Kuwait. And those US troops and equipment from Bahrain and Kuwait are going to Jordan and Israel. So they're going further in. Why would you want your troops to be further away from the Islamic Republic, Armin? Is this a sign that we are going to go back to strikes and you want to ensure the safety in case there's an intense operation going on?
Honestly, we can't tell until it happens. Like, it could go either way. Like, are you willing to decide either way until we see it happening? Like this, like after all the ups and downs that we have gone through, don't you
Yeah.
think, Ali? The only conclusion you could, guys, anybody predicting the future, on especially on a short term basis, um, don't know what they're talking about. Like, especially if they talk with certainty and no skepticism. Everybody like, I know this is gonna happen. I know that's gonna happen. Even if they end up being right, that confidence shows that they don't know what they're talking about, right?
Yeah.
After all the up and
That's true.
down that we have gone through, the only thing that you could, the safest thing you could do is like, I'll believe it when I see it, and I'm not gonna decide what's going to happen until it actually happens.
Gotcha. And
What do
Donald
you
Trump
think?
has
Do you
come
think
out.
that's fair?
That is
Oh,
very fair. That is very fair. We have been thrown around a roundabout, it seems. I'm kind of dizzy at this point. We just told you guys 8 times in a row. So, I do want to get into alligrams, but right before that, we have some update on the Iranian people. Tina Qazimorad, who is the head of communications for Prince Reza Pahlavi's team, has released a post today. And they told us that 2 Iranians from inside of Iran spoke with the New York Post, and this was facilitated through Prince Reza Pahlavi's team. Okay, so through a translator on the phone and using a VPN is all safe. So Prince Reza Pahlavi's team got 2 Iranians in Iran, and they had an interview with the New York Post. The quote was, "We're studying the protests from January. We're studying the protests from January. Determining what tactics worked and which didn't. We're analyzing maps to determine the safest and most dangerous areas to congregate," said one of the people in Iran who they were interviewing. That is very encouraging to me. Just this one sentence. So remember, this is facilitated by Prince Reza Pahlavi's team. They allowed the person in Iran to make this interview and say these things. Prince Reza Pahlavi definitely spoke to these people beforehand to see what they would say and wouldn't say. This is what we are allowed to see. We're studying the protests from January, see what worked, what didn't. We're going to have new tactics. We're also going to see in the areas that we come out, are we able to be safer in them, or is the Islamic Republic going to create kill boxes like last time? So that's a very good indicator. Of course, the New York Post sensationalized this. They are like, "Oh my God, the uprising is going to happen any second now." That's not the case. It's not any second now. But this is great that we were allowed to see this come out from Prince Reza Pahlavi's team indirectly. I think that's a great sign. Let's see if we can get to those more pieces. We might just have to tell you guys some of the stuff.
My name is Armin Navabi. I'm an Iranian political analyst with decades of experience fighting the Islamic regime inside and outside of Iran. Make sure you follow me for more, and also make sure you join our discussion group. I'm there almost every single day. Come talk to me there and the rest of the people there in our group calls. It's a great place to meet and talk to people who like talking about politics. The link is in the description and or in the bio. You could also get there by scanning the QR code on the screen. See you there.